Who would be in the running for vice president?
Well, I can't tell you that, really. I mean, I know who it's going to be.
Give us a hint.
Trump has picked a VP. The only question is, who's it going to be? Welcome to Nurk News, the only unconventionally conservative show on YouTube. You can tell because we have this wacky background here. I'm Nurkish. Today, we're going to be taking a few minutes to break down everything we know about Trump's VP pick. We've narrowed it down to two people, and it's all but confirmed. Now, conventional wisdom would say he should pick someone like Nikki Haley. She's safe with the normies, she's the yin to his yang, and can help him win the female vote. But on the flip side, she's awful.
She is not presidential timber. Now, when I say that, that probably means that she's not going to be chosen as the vice president. You know, you can go.
So if Trump's not going the conventional route, that widens the field a bit for somebody more interesting and charismatic, like, say, Vivek.
Trump called me and he said, any advice on who I should pick for vice president?
Oh, really?
Who do you think? Not that he's probably calling everyone.
But that's great that you're on that list.
And so he said, who do you think? And I said, I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but this is the day, I think it was the day he trashed Vivek. And I said, Vivek. And he said, why do you say that? He said, that's the number one response from everybody I've asked that question. And he said, why do you say that? And I said, A, he can defend you. He's right in your pocket. And while you're defending this, he's watching your back defending this. I said, also, I think some of his ideas are really, really good. Yeah. He connects with the youth, which now the latest of 18 to 24-year-olds that voted for Biden, they're not voting for Biden, but they won't vote for Donald Trump yet. So you get that lower vote, the people that are excited about, hey, something fresh and different. And then in 2028, when you can no longer run, you continue for another 8 years, right? And you get the credit for bringing this new, fresh face in. I said, I just think you become legendary.
And what did he say to that?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Now, Trump did tell Meet the Press a few months ago that he likes the concept of a female VP. And if that's the case, I would say Elise Stefanik is a main contender. Let's compare these two back to back and see how they stack up.
I'm so proud to stand up for my district, for the American people in the toughest fights, whether it's holding those university presidents accountable, whether it's leading the charge against the sham impeachment part 1, holding Adam Schiff accountable, whether it's standing up for election integrity, whether it's defeating Liz Cheney to unify the Republican Party, whether it's being the first member of Congress to endorse President Trump. I know that the people are behind him. You know, and I know, and Joe Biden knows that Donald Trump is going to win this November. Let's get this done, New Hampshire. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And God bless President Donald J. Trump. Thank you.
We believe those ideals still exist. This man is going to be your next president to revive them. E pluribus unum. From many, one. And you know how we're doing it? We're doing it by speaking the truth at every step of the way. There are two genders in this country. Period. That is the truth. Fossil fuels are a requirement for human prosperity. Drill, frack, burn coal, embrace nuclear energy. Reverse racism is racism. An open border is not a border. Parents determine the education of their children. The nuclear family is the greatest form of governance known to mankind. Capitalism lifts us up from poverty. There are 3 branches of government in the United States, not 4. And the U.S. Constitution is the strongest and greatest guarantor of freedom in human history.
I'm going to be honest with you here. They're both good. I don't really care which one he picks. And frankly, I don't think Trump does either. Check this out.
If you study the history of presidential runs, a vice president has never made a difference, which is surprising. It's a one-night story. And then they're back to a regular evening. They're voting for the president. They're not voting for the vice president. There has, not that I can think of, never been a vice president that's made much of a difference in terms of nomination and in terms of even winning the election.
So if Trump's ruled out Haley, isn't playing by conventional rules, and doesn't really think VPs help we win elections, who's he going to pick? Well, rumors are saying Vivek, and Trump may have already adopted a similar stance to him on single-day voting. The two might be sharing some ideas. If that's not the case, Stefanik said she would do it in a heartbeat. But let me know what you guys think. Do you have a preference? Do you think it's going to be someone else? Let me know in the comments. Until then, this has been NERC News. Boy!